Good morning. Is my screen visible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay then. How many joined? 43. Okay, let's start. From the following table, find the number of students who obtained marks less than 45, between 40 and 45 marks. The range is given. Between 30 and 40, there are 31 students. Between 40 and 50, 42 students are there. 50 and 60, 51 students. 60 and 70, 35 students. 70 and 80, 31 students. First, we have to construct the relevant table. Let's construct the table. Here, first we define f of x. F of x denotes the number of students. F of x denotes the number of students whose marks is less than x. Whose marks is less than x. This is the function. That f of x denotes the number of students whose marks is less than x. This is a very, very important problem. From the following table, find the number of students who obtained marks, first case less than 45, second case between 40 and 45. Here, we do not have the number of students whose marks is less than 30. Therefore, let's not consider 30. We have the number of students whose marks is less than 40. There are 31 such students. Between 30 and 40 means this is the number of students whose marks is less than 40. This is the number of students whose marks is less than 50. Number of students whose marks is less than 60. This is the number of students whose marks is less than 70. And this is the number of students whose marks is less than 80. Therefore, f of x is defined as the number of students whose marks is less than x. Let's construct the table. X, y. Y means f of x. Start from 40. Do not take this 30 because we do not have the number of students whose marks is less than 30. We have the number of students whose marks is less than 40. Start from 40, 50, 60, 70, and 80. Then what is corresponding y? The number of students whose marks is less than 40 is 31. And what is the number of students whose marks is less than 50? Number of students whose marks is less than 50. How many such students are there whose marks is less than 50? Anyone?
73.
73.
73.
Yes, that's right. These 42 students plus these 31 students, their marks is also less than 50. Therefore, 42 plus 31, that is 73. Next, the number of students whose marks is less than 60.
124.
124.
That's right. These 51 students and these 42 students and these 31 students. 51 plus 42 plus 31 is 124. Next, less than 70.
159.
159. That's right. Next, less than 80.
190.
190.
Yes, 190. That's correct. Next, rest you can do first order differences. 190 minus 159.
31.
31. Next, here
35.
35. Okay. Next,
51. 51.
51, right.
42.
42. First order differences. Next, second order differences. 31 minus 35 is minus 4. Next, 35 minus 51 is minus 16.
16.
Yes, 16. Next, 51, 9. That's right. Next, second order differences. Del square y. Minus 4 minus into minus plus 16 is 12. Minus 16 minus 9 is minus 25. Third order differences. I'm sorry, second order differences. Now third order differences. 12 minus into minus plus 25 is 37.
37.
Yes, 37.
Fourth order, sir.
How much?
Fourth order differences.
Yes, I'm sorry. This is second order difference. This is third and this is fourth. Okay. Now we calculate R. First case. Let's consider first case A. First case. R is given by what kind of interpolation is this? Forward or backward? Finding the f of 45. Mark the midpoint. This is 60 is the midpoint, right? This is left side and this is right side of the table. And
Forward.
F of 45, forward, right? F of 45, 45 lies between 40 and 50. That is to the left of the table. Therefore, forward interpolation is appropriate one. R is given by x minus x naught divided by h. X is 45. Y is required at x is equal to 45. Minus x naught is 40. Divided by h, length of each interval, 50 minus 40. 60 minus 50, 70 minus 60, 80 minus 70, that is 10. This is equal to 0.5. R is equal to 0.5. Next, YR, or you can call it as f of 45, is equal to y naught plus r into del y naught plus r into r minus 1 divided by 2 factorial into del square y naught plus r into r minus 1 into r minus 2 divided by 3 factorial into del cube y naught plus r into r minus 1 into r minus 2 into r minus 3 divided by 4 factorial into del power 4 y naught. This is forward interpolation. Therefore, we consider these values. Substitute y naught. Y naught is 31 plus r into del y naught. R is 0.5 into del y naught is 42. R into r minus 1, r is 0.5 divided by 2 factorial into del square y naught is 9. R into r minus 1 into r minus 2, r is 0.5 divided by 3 factorial is 6 into del cube y naught is minus 25 plus r into r minus 1 into r minus 2 into r minus 3 divided by 4 factorial, that is 24 divided into del power 4 y naught, that is 37. Substitute and simplify.
47.86.
47.86. That's right. 47.86. We got f of 45 is equal to 47.86. That's the correct answer. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಬಂದಿದೆಯಪ್ಪ 47.86. And 47.86 is the number of students. Therefore, this cannot take a fractional value. Therefore, let's approximate it. This is approximately, if it is 47.5 and more than 5, approximate it to next number 48. If it is 47 point, if it is less than 47.5, approximate it to 47. This is 47.86, 0.8 is greater than 0.5, approximate it to number of students. Sorry, 48. Because this is the number of students, it cannot take the fractional value. It must be a full number, 48. Therefore, there are 48 students whose score or marks is less than 45. This is first case, 48. Next, second case, B. What is required here in B? The number of students whose marks lies between 40 and 45. That can be written as f of 40 minus f of 45 or f of 45 minus f of 40. In either ways, you can write that. F of 45 minus f of 40. You take the difference. This is equal to f of 45 is 48. We just found that f of 45 is 48 and f of 40. F of 40 is equal to 31. It's there in the table. F of 45 we just obtained, this is equal to 48 minus f of 40. When x is equal to 40, y is equal to 31. Therefore, this is equal to 17.
17.
Therefore, there are 17 students whose marks lies between 40 and 45. Right, Aidu, this is an important problem. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
This is the table. Please make a note of this. This is the table. First case, r is equal to 0.5 and f of 45 is 48. And second case, required is f of 45 minus f of 40, that is 48 minus 31, 17. Similar problem. This is also a question paper problem. A survey conducted in a locality reveals the following information as classified below. Estimate the number of persons in the income group 20 to 25. Estimate the number of persons in the income group 20 to 25. The table is under 10, there are 20 persons, under 10 rupees or $10, whatever it may be. Under 10 units, 20 persons. Between 10 and 20, there are 45 persons. 25 to 30, 115. 30 to 40, 210 people. 40 to 50, 115. Estimate the numbers of persons in the income group income group 20 to 25. This is what we require. First, we shall define what is f of x. F of x denotes the number of persons. What kind of persons? F of x denotes the number of persons whose income is less than x. Whose income is less than x. We'll construct the table. x, y. X starts from 10. We have the number of persons whose income is less than 10. So start from 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Under 10, there are 20 persons. Therefore, y is equal to 20. Under 20, how many persons are there? Under 20, 65. That's right. 45 plus 20. Under 30,
180.
180.
yes, 180. Under 30, there are 180. Under 40,
390.
390.
390. Under 50,
505.
505. Okay, that's right. Now, construct this table. First order differences. 505 minus 390, that must be 115. Next, 390 minus 180, 210. Next, 180 minus 65, 115.
115.
Yes, 115. Next, 65 minus 20,
45.
45. They are first order differences. Next, second order differences. -115 minus 210.
Minus 95.
95.
95.
Minus 95.
Minus 95. 210 minus
Plus
115. 95.
Plus 95.
Yes, plus 95.
70.
70.
70.
70.
Del cube y. Minus 95 minus 95 is
Minus 190.
minus 190. And 95 minus 70 is 25.
25.
Next, fourth order differences. Del power 4y. Minus 190 minus 25 is minus 200.
Minus
215. Minus 215.
Yes, minus 205. And what is required in this case actually? This is difference table. For writing this table, you get 3 to 4 marks in the examination. Now required is f of 20 minus f of 25, or you can write it as f of 25 minus f of 20, because this is just difference. Therefore, in either ways you can write f of 25 minus f of 20, and f of 20 is there. F of 20 is equal to 65. You need not calculate it. It is already there. F of 20 is equal to 65. We just calculate f of 25, right? We just calculate f of 25. And what kind of interpolation is this? Forward or backward? F of 25. This is the midpoint, and this is the left side of the table, and this is right side of the table.
Forward.
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 Yes, forward. From 25 lies between 20 and 30. Therefore, forward interpolation will be appropriate here. Therefore, R is given by x minus x naught divided by h. Therefore, x is 25. X is equal to 25, at which f of x is to be determined now. Minus x naught is 10 divided by h. Length of each interval is
1
also
point.
10. This is equal to 1 point.
1.5.
Yes, that's right. Now write forward interpolation formula up to fourth differences and substitute. Forward interpolation formula YR, or you can call it as f of 25. This is equal to y naught plus r into del y naught plus r into r minus 1 divided by 2 factorial into del square y naught plus r into r minus 1 into r minus 2 divided by 3 factorial into del cube y naught plus r into r minus 1 into r minus 2 into r minus 3 divided by 4 factorial into del power 4 y naught. Substitute. Y naught is 20. This is y naught. Y naught is 20. R into del y naught. R is 1.5 into del y naught is 45. R into R minus 1. R is 1.5 divided by 2 factorial is 2 into del square y naught is 70 plus R into R minus 1 into R minus 2, where R is 1.5 divided by 3 factorial is 6 into del cube y naught is 25 plus R into R minus 1 into R minus 2 into R minus 3, where R is 1.5 divided by 4 factorial is 24 into del power 4 y naught is minus 215. Calculate this. Of 25.
$75.86.
107.1485.
That's right, 107.1485.
85.
107.1485, and this is the number of students, number of persons, therefore this cannot take a fractional value. Approximate it. 107.14. This is approximately 107, and this decimal place, if it is 0.5 and greater than 0.5, approximate it to next number, otherwise just leave it. 107. Approximately there are 107 persons whose income is less than 25. Therefore, required is f of 25 minus f of 20. And we just found that f of 25 is 107 minus f of 20 is 65. This is equal to
42.
Approximately there are 42 persons whose income lies between 20 and 25. You make a note of this. This is the table. And f of 25 is 107. Therefore, f of 25 minus f of 20 is 42. 107 minus 65, 42. You note down this problem for homework. You keep it for homework. From the following data, estimate the number of students who have scored less than 70 marks. You try this one by yourselves at your home, and the answer is 196. Yes, note on this problem. Let's solve this. Given that sine 20 degrees is equal to 0.3420, sine 25 is 0.4226, sine 30 is 0.5, sine 35 is 0.5736, sine 40 is 0.6428. Find sine 24 and sine 42 using appropriate interpolation formula. First, let's construct the table. What is the function here? What is y here? Y is equal to sine x. This is the function. And x takes values 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. They are the values attained by x. X takes values 20, sine 20, sine 25, therefore 25, 30, 35, and 40. These are the values of x. Corresponding y are 0.3420, 0.3420, sine 25 is 0.4226, 0.4226, 0.5, 0.5736, 0.5736, 0.6428. These are the values of y. Now, first order differences. These are the first order differences I got. You just compare with which you obtained and tell me whether these values are correct or not. ನೀವು ಬಂದಿರೋ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರಿ ಇದೆಯಾ ಹೇಳಿ.
It's right, sir.
Okay, then we go to second order differences. Minus 0.0044, minus 0.0038, minus 0.0032. Are these values correct? Sorry, dear. Second differences.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then we write third differences. Del cube y minus 0.0006 and minus 0.006, 3 zeros. Minus 0.0006 minus point again 0.006. And clearly their difference will be 0. Fourth order difference will be 0. This is the difference table. And what is required here? Sine 24 and sine 42 are required. Let's perform it in two parts. First case, to find sine 24. To find sine 24 degrees. What kind of interpolation is this? Finding 24 degrees. This is the midpoint. This is left side of the table and this is right side of the table. 24 lies to the left side of the table, correct? Therefore, forward interpolation is appropriate. In case of forward interpolation, R is given by x minus x naught divided by h. Here x is 24 minus x naught is 20. This is x naught. X naught is 20 divided by h. Length of each interval 25 minus 20, 30 minus 25, 35 minus 30, 40 minus 35. This is equal to 5. 24 minus 20 is 4. 4 by 5 is 0.8. r is equal to 0.8. Therefore, sine 24 is equal to sine 24 r by r, rf of 24. This is equal to y naught. Write the expression up to third differences, because fourth is 0, you need not write it. Y naught plus r into del y naught plus r into r minus 1 divided by 2 factorial into del square y naught plus r into r minus 1 into r minus 2 divided by 3 factorial into del cube y naught. Substitute here. Y naught is 0.3420. R into del y naught, where r is 0.8 and del y naught is 0.0806. R into r minus 1 divided by 2 factorial is 2 and r is 0.8 into del square y naught is minus 0.0032 plus r into r minus 1 into r minus 2 divided by 3 factorial is 6 and r is 0.8 into del cube y naught is minus 0.0006. Calculate.
Point 4064.
0.4064. That's right.
0.4064.
0.4064. I got it 0.4067, but this is also right. 0.406. Anything is okay. Fourth decimal place may be anything. 0.406 must be correct. First three places. 0.4064. Next, let's perform the second case. Second case. What kind of interpolation is this? Second case? Forward or
Backward.
backward? That's right. To find sine 42. 42 lies after this 40. That means to the right of the table. Therefore, this is backward interpolation. R is given by x minus xn divided by h. X is 42. Minus xn is this last one, 40. 42 minus 40 divided by h, length of each interval, that is 5. That is 2 by 5. 2 by 5 means 0.4. 0.4. Therefore, sine 42 degrees r by r, or f of 42